Yeah, ain't shit sweet, ain't shit funny. Look, it's blue tints on my hundreds. Life been going how I want it, yeah. Life been lit just how I want it, yeah, yeah. Now she talking like she want me, yeah. Ayy, wave. Look, life been lit just how I want it.
Fuck, I look like stressing. I be finessing. Dolo in my section. Built like a blessing. Fuck, I look like stressing. I be finessing. Got my muscle flexing. My money stretching.
Yeah, ain't shit sweet, ain't shit funny. It's blue tints on my hundreds. Life been going how I want it.
Big bags like a main event. Already paid the rent. Feeling like winning my favorite shit. Boy, I was made for this. Flex mode on gym rat. I been that young legend, oh. Them boys can't fuck with it. I ain't shy, I'ma let them know. All of my bitches be multiples of 10. I'm fit to win, All of my niggas be comfortable with sins from his to gin, Niggas be hating because I been ballin' and they gotta ride the bench again. They gotta wonder, I know when she callin' that she tryna ride that dick again. Keep it a C note. Niggas is D-League, they could be more. I brought the A game, gripping them B cups by the seashore. Filling up my rubber band, 100 band, I need that. Big dog, no small bark, I'm cool on your feedback.
Yeah, ain't shit sweet, ain't shit funny. Look, it's blue tints on my hundreds. Life been going how I want it.
Fuck, I look like stressing. I be finessing. Dolo in my section. Built like a blessing. Fuck, I look like stressing.
Wave, life been going how I
got my muscle flexing.
Okay. Mahogany tint on the skin. I feel like a 10 out of 10. If you hearing it, got in the plan. If not, then somebody been watching the kid. I made it out of a jam. I got some ribbons in front of me blocking. You stuck watching life in the stands. I know that you sick. The drink got me thin. I won't fold under pressure. I'm young and I'm reckless. I'm all the way in it. You see that I'm more than expected. My mind is a treasure. I get it. Deposit come from overseas. My coin up. I'm the bag boy. Yeah, I told bread for the sound click. Pretty thing. Quick to crack a smile for me. Yeah, I gave it that joystick. Dab at the pin with no manners. Before then, I'm copping them more with the palace. I'm out of the street. The shit been legit. I used to be broke. I'm up a few chips. You can tell by the dread. Ain't nobody telling me shit. Don't smile for the flick, you know what it is. Ain't shit sweet, ain't shit funny. Look, it's blue tints on my hundreds. Life been going how I want it. Life been lit just how I want it. Yeah, yeah. Now she talking like she want me. Yeah, ayy. Wave. Look, life been lit just how I want it.
Fuck, I look like stressing. Low in my section. Got my money flexing. Fuck, I look like stressing.
Life been going how I want it.
Fuck, I look like stressing.
With the power that we have, but there are bones. Sometimes I talk shit. People don't understand.
What's up, y'all? That's the wrong song. That's the wrong song. Hold on. That's the wrong. What's up, y'all? It's the Hood Trucker Show, and I'm the Hood Trucker. Paul Screws, that's a green screen. That ain't the real shit. And get your snacks in. I hear you. I got my some snacks too. Let's see. Got a few people in here. But yes, once again, it's the Hood Trucker Show, and I am the Hood Trucker. Miss nobody in the building. Let me take this off of here. We're going to discuss the lead-in Boykins case. We're going to talk a little bit about what happened to me. I had to cuss out the guy I work for. He didn't like it. He didn't like it, but I had to tell him the truth. Also, FRF Sports did a video today. He gave us a shout out. Appreciate him for that. You know, what he pointed out was actually true. Like, you know, it's fun and games, and we go back and forth with people, but at the same time, you know, I'm not somebody that, you know, is. I don't really. Look. I'm not into trying to make friends and, you know, worried about whether or not you like me or not. Look, this is me, and I'm gonna give it to you real. You may not like everything I have to say, because I think you know, the people that we're gonna discuss tonight, they probably not gonna like what I have to say. But you know, we call balls and strikes over here, and it doesn't matter. Look, I'm not always on the side of the police, but I'm not always against the police either. You know, there's some instances where, you know, look, you was in the wrong, homie. I mean, you know, they got a job to do. Look, if you're in a life of crime, your job is to not get caught. But they also have people out here that it's their job to catch you. Just like in football, you got offense and defense. Offense is trying to score touchdowns, and they pay them a lot of money to do that. And then you got defense that's getting paid equally as well. I keep playing the wrong song again. Let's try this one. Nope. Okay, let's try that. Okay, they got defense that pay them equally as well to stop people from scoring touchdowns, right? So you have, it's a natural adversarial situation. Police and criminals, offense and defense. You know, look, they paying the police to stop crime, and people say, you know, defund the police, and I think defund the police was probably the wrong, you know, conveyed the wrong message. When they talk about defund the police, they're talking about, you know, making it so that it's not so militarized. That's part of the defunding, because, you know, if you know, you have a protest, and if the, you know, most of the time the protest is for legitimate reasons, and you have a military style police force that's just coming in there, you know, busting heads. That's what they're talking about, because, you know, if the police is supposed to be for trying to protect the community, I don't believe that the police is supposed to rule over the community, which you know, if you have peaceful protests, and you got police running people over, like we saw in New York, police running people over. We saw it in LA, just running people over. Come on. So again, I'm not always on the side of the police, but in tonight's case, I don't think that the family is gonna like what I have to say. But let's see, Miss Nobody said, I actually looked this up today. I honestly put the blame on the guy. If he never got in the car, nothing would have happened. There's a lot of blame to go around. Why the kids out at 1 o'clock in the morning? It's a lot. We're gonna talk about it, but there's a lot, wrapped up in that situation. Defend is the wrong word, exactly. Cutting the fat, as they say. Absolutely. I don't believe in the militarization of the police force at all. Now, there's a lot of times I've been hearing a lot lately about the forfeiture law, where they just randomly, if you got too much money, they're taking it. They don't have to have a reason. They don't have to charge you with a crime. They're just taking it. Now, do I agree with that? Absolutely not. Because now, here's where some people may not like what I have to say. Now, should you be riding around with, I don't know, $100,000 in cash? Absolutely not. Has anybody ever heard of a cashier's check? I mean, cashier's check is like cash. That's why I call it a cashier's check. You can go anywhere and cash that thing. It's like cash. So I don't know why people not carrying cashier's checks. Has anybody ever heard of wire transfers? Why are you not wire transferring the money, to your branch? Or how about storing it in a bank account so that wherever you go to that you need to spend the money, you can go to the local bank and make a withdrawal. Has anybody ever heard, like, I heard of a situation where a dude got his money took because he said he was going to buy a diesel truck. And on the way he was traveling, I don't know if it was on the plane or in the car, but they catching him at the airport too. Where they just taking your money at the airport. They see it, because they scan it, they see it, they taking it. They pull you over in the car and they find it, they taking it. Put it in the cashier's check. If you go to the auction trying to buy a truck and they don't take wire transfers or cashier's checks, I don't know why you fuck with them anyway. So I don't know. Some of that blame is on people that's carrying way too much money. If you know anything about police, or how about research a little bit, like how much money is it legal for me to carry? And then especially if you do it on YouTube, a lot of these stories will pop up where they snatching people money. So if you want to keep your money, and you're doing legitimate business, then I would think that you can go to your local bank, or you can go to the bank in the area. I mean, in any major city, they should have your bank. Like, unless you got like a credit union or something like that, I could see that. But then the credit unions issue cashier's check too. So I don't know why everybody's carrying around all that money. But see, they were retained after 911. Retrained. They were retrained after 911. I think it was to save money, just have one police force, but with two different trainings. I didn't hear anything about that. We're gonna look at the hi Naif, thank you for the sub. Oh, you got your channel? Oh, I can promote the channel out here, man. You know what? Beware got a channel too. I mean, Beware got me rolling, man. I was watching some of his videos. Y'all go subscribe to Beware. It's hilarious. He got some shit, and I see him. He got a video. What's up with you, GTM? Appreciate you stopping by. he got some videos and they're using them same them same tactics, and they don't like it. They don't like it at all. It's hilarious to me. Let's see. Cause he giving them the business over there. Let's see. Naifa in the building. Appreciate you, Naifa. Please help me out with these bots, because you see them in there. They kind of they have some goofy messages and stuff. Please help me out with that. Appreciate it. Let's see, Zelle. Yeah, Zelle. How about Zelle? Actually, you don't really need to use Zelle if it's your own bank. But let's say, that's a wire transfer. I mean, that's not necessarily a wire transfer, but that is a transfer. But the only thing about Zelle is that depending on your account and how much it is, it may not go through right away. So I don't know if I would trust Zelle necessarily. But, look, wire transfers, I think they just charge you a flat fee for whatever it is. It might be $25, but I mean, I'd rather give up $25 than 100 bands. And I don't know if you can transfer 100 bands in Zelle either. So yeah, I mean, Zelle's a good idea too, depending on circumstances. Let's see. In postal money orders here in NYC, if deposit in your account is considered cash on hand, and you can withdraw it immediately. But some places don't necessarily take money orders, but Naifa's Cash App, PayPal, absolutely, we got those. I appreciate you if you would support those. See Naifa, this guy right here. Let's catch these, please. If I could, if you could please assist me with that. These are the ones I'm talking about. We're gonna get rid of this one right here. Let's see. Why was he in the car at 1 a.m.? Apparently he had like a street, like a parking lot cleaning business or something, and the kids were helping him out. And I can, I get it. If they usually like paint, they do painting and they clean up stuff late at night. So because there's less traffic, so I can see why they would be out there so late at night. I don't know about the kids though, because it is 1 o'clock in the morning. I don't know if I want my kids out at 1 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, Beware isn't playing. Yes, gotcha. Okay. Not even no lie. He working those fools. Right, he flaming them. Let's see, Zelle, they allow you smaller amounts, 800 to 1,000. Yeah, like if you're buying stuff like that, ain't enough. So that's why I said like cashier's check. I mean, cashier's check, always thing under the sun. I mean, you got traveler's checks, you got cashier's check. I mean, all kind of different ways you can ride. I mean, if you need to ride around with a bunch of money, I mean, look, you can put a cashier's check in your wallet and say, hey, it's a cashier's check. They can't take that. They can't take no cashier's check. It's only the cash. And why they don't have to? What's crazy is they're funding their police forces with the money that they seize. And if you go on there and watch, go search forfeiture laws, and I think Vice maybe have done a piece on that or something. But they are funding the police forces with that. They're approaching people like saying like, let us keep this money and we won't pursue this, or making deals with them and stuff. It's crazy. And I heard that Joe Biden is one of the ones that came up with that law. It's crazy. I think that law is just totally unfair. I think it might have had something to do with the Patriot Act and all that. Why they can take your money and be allowed to not have to charge you with a crime or prove any of the allegations. They could just say, yeah, this is drug money. They don't have to prove nothing. They can just take it. And you probably have to go get a lawyer, and you probably have to spend the equivalent of what you're gonna you probably have to spend the same amount of money that you're trying to get. in order to get it. It's crazy. It's crazy. That is so crazy. That's crazy. That's like evidence. Yeah, they don't have to have none. I always wonder what happened with the money they seized. I thought it was used for like sting operations. Yeah, but it's used for. They did a piece on this dude. He was buying cars. He's buying new police cars with the money and all that. It's crazy. Like they let him do whatever they want. Let's see. The pit maneuver is so dirty. Yes. Oh, that ain't nothing though. We gonna wait till we get into the story, and we're gonna talk about Arkansas. Like that's why I said like you gotta know where you at. But let's go ahead and get into it. But if I don't remember, remind me to tell you the story about what I saw. It's even worse than the pit maneuver they use in Arkansas. It's crazy. I never. First of all, I never seen the police do that, and secondly, I didn't know they could do that because it's even more dangerous than the pit maneuver, especially to whoever's driving, and not to mention who else is in the vehicle. But please don't let me forget to tell you about that story in Arkansas. But let's go ahead and look at this. Okay, let's stop this. Let's go ahead and look at this this article from or this news this news clip. Okay, from Channel 11 News. The people are out of Atlanta, and it's a sad deal. I just have a hard time not putting almost like a lot of the blame on the driver. So let's get into it.
Atlanta family demanding justice and the death of a 12-year-old boy. Leighton Boykins died after state troopers used a pit maneuver on the car he was in. Leighton's parents are calling on the district attorney to prosecute the officers involved.
They all gathered at the Paulding County Government Center today. CBS 46's Adam Murphy is live there tonight listening to both sides. Adam.
Well, good evening. I will tell you the family blames police for what happened here, saying they used a dangerous pit maneuver, knowing that there was a child inside the vehicle. Now, police, on the other hand, are saying that the neighbor who was driving Leighton should not have been behind the wheel of the car because, turns out, he was charged with driving under the influence.
Justice for leaders! Justice for leaders!
More than a dozen people stood outside the Paulding County Government Center Friday in the bitter cold, demanding that the district attorney prosecute the officers involved in a pit maneuver like this, which resulted in the death of 12-year-old Lyden Boykins.
They have refused to give this family any information and to hold those folk accountable who are responsible for the death of this 12-year-old child.
Boykins was a passenger in a car driven by a neighbor, Charlie Wilson Moore, on September 10th, when Moore was pulled over by the state patrol. Police said Moore refused to roll his window down and provide his driver's license.
And you have to bear in mind, this is 1 o'clock in the morning, it's dark, it's in the middle of the night. And so they were having trouble seeing who was in the vehicle. Obviously, they knew there were other individuals in the vehicle, but at night, it's hard to tell, ages, sexes, anything like that.
Moments later, Moore called 911 after leaving the scene of the traffic stop.
He felt
Okay, I just got the message. I was muted. See, I got it. See, look, here's what happened. Can y'all hear me now? we can't hear you. See, here's what happened. I was reviewing the last live. I should be good now. I was reviewing the last live, and sometimes thank y'all for sending me. Thank you for sending me that message on Instagram. But I was watching the live the other night, and it was having echoes. So I figured that if I mute the mic while I'm playing the clip, that might work. So I'm assuming y'all heard the clip. Good. But you just can hear my voice because I forgot that I muted it on the screen and I was muting it on here. So yeah, my bad. I'm still learning the system. But what I was saying was this, if I can remember, that my interpretation of what was going on and what he was doing is that he was doing what Nino Brown in New Jack City did. He scooped it, if you remember in New Jack City, excuse me, he was getting shot at and he scooped up the little girl to hold her as a shield. That's crazy. And so the dude that got pulled over, was that Beware in the building? I didn't see him. Let's see. Let's go back. Oh, he changed his deal. Okay, Beware in the building. Oh man, he had me rolling today with them videos. But he did the same thing because he didn't give the police his ID, and after the dust cleared, they charged him with DUI and they charged him with driving on a suspended license. I would be willing to bet that he knew ahead of time that his license was suspended, and that he'd been drinking and driving with kids in the car. So I mean, it all makes sense. If I give my ID to the police and I'm driving under suspended license, when they run the license, they're going to find out it's suspended. Guess what happens? They towing that car. They're towing the car. When they find out you've been drinking on top of that, they're going to throw that on top of that. Maybe he has I don't know why his license was suspended. Maybe he had a DUI in the past. Who knows? But if I know that and I give you my ID, I most certainly know that they're going to tow that car. So if I don't want my car towed, and if I want to do that Nino Brown type shit, then I'm going to say, I don't want to give you my ID. Now, also what I was saying is this: you can't refuse to give the police your ID if they're pulling you over for speeding, if they're pulling you over for a suspected crime. Because if you look at these people that do these they call them audits. The where they go and they film the police station. The police comes out and they say, give me your ID. And they say, well, what crime am I being charged with? And they say, no, you're just suspicious. That's the case where you don't have to give them your ID. But if you're getting pulled over for speeding, you're being suspected of a crime, at least an infraction. In that case, you got to give up your ID. He didn't do it. That's why they bust the windows out or whatever they did. He took off and then he called 911 to say he had children in the car. Now, why are you leaving the scene with children in the car and you're calling the police to let the police know that you got children in the car? What was your plan? You just think the police is going to back off and just let you go? Man, you in Georgia. You ain't in California. Come on, man. And look, don't let me forget, if y'all didn't hear it, I don't know what y'all heard, what you didn't hear, but Arkansas has got something even worse than the pit maneuver. And after we watch this thing, I'm gonna tell you about what I saw on YouTube, which is crazy. I didn't know the police could even do that. But here's the other thing. So don't let me forget to talk about the thing, what they do in Arkansas. But here's the other thing. Do you know that police could have opened fire on that car as soon as they I need to get a new ring light. As soon as they I think it went off. As soon as they realized he was going to take off, they could have dumped hundreds of bullets into that car. Just right there. So he dodged the bullet right there. So I don't know what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking. And it's a shame that, I mean, I don't know why he's not being looked at with more, in terms of more responsibility for what happened. Like the parents are saying, yeah, he bears some responsibility, but at the same time, they not locking it down like they try to do on the police. But we're gonna try this again with the with muting the mic.
Felt that they were being aggressive, the state trooper was, and that he asked for a supervisor.
The officers began pursuing Moore and then performed a pit maneuver much like this, causing Moore's vehicle to flip, killing young Leadon.
Do you see how they're saying the police is being aggressive? They're asking you for ID and you won't give it to them. Like, and you're being pulled over for speeding. I mean, the police are being aggressive. You're not giving them your ID. You're pulling you over for speeding and you're not giving them your ID, escalating the situation.
Whenever children are in the vehicle, they are not supposed to perform a pit maneuver.
Now, back live outside the Paulding County Government Complex, I'll tell you, police here went on to say that Moore was charged with 32 crimes, several of which were felonies, to include DUI, driving on a suspended license, and homicide by vehicle and murder in the commission of a felony. And they said if he had just stopped and taken police orders, none of this would have happened. Now, having said all of that, I asked police why they haven't released any of the body cam or dash cam footage so we can take a closer look at what really happened on September 10th. They said it's part of an ongoing investigation, and that's not available to be released at this time. We're live in Paulding County tonight. Adam Murphy, CBS 46 News.
Metro Atlanta family demanding justice and the death of a 12-year-old.
See, I don't, let me make sure I'm not getting another message here. See, I don't, oh, hell. Hold on one second. Okay, here we go. Where was I? That's them calling me from my door. I thought I was gonna have more time. Oh, here's what we're gonna do. They can wake up. They can wait on me for a little bit. Can y'all hear me still? Okay. Let's open this up here. See, I don't look. I don't agree that I don't agree that the like with the parents should be putting 100% of the blame on the police. This is an instance where there's a lot of blame to go around. There's plenty of blame to go around, and most of it, in my humble opinion, is on that driver. He knew he didn't have no license. He knew he'd been drinking, and then then the lawyer gonna say that the police is acting aggressive. Look, okay, look. The responsibility, in my opinion, is on that driver, man. I mean, listen, they did that Nino Brown shit. Let's see. Did I see brown skin lady in the building? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome. Let's see. The driver needs to be blamed as well. Absolutely. But it seems like they want to put it all on the police. Now, could it be for money? It could be money reasons, monetarily. I don't know. But I got problems right now. My light keep going out. Oh man. But yeah, it's crazy how they did. It's crazy how they just want to blame the police. Look, I'm not a police lover at all. Police do weirdo shit all the time. Now, that explanation that the police gave, I'm not feeling that either. It's late at night, we can't see all that. But you ain't released no body cam, and they talking about this investigation. They didn't release body cam. They have released body cam stuff before. Without while in the process of an investigation. So I don't know why all of a sudden it's an issue. Now, it might be something on there. Maybe they see the kids in the back. Now, if that's the case, then you do have to put blame on the police. If, like, how they handle with procedural stuff. Now, I think I seen another report where they were saying that part of their procedure was that they're not supposed to do pit maneuvers with children in the car. Now, I don't know if that's discretionary. I don't know if that's policy or anything like that. And if you break policy, can you be charged with a crime? All that remains to be seen. But yeah, I don't really know yet. I probably need to do a little more research on it when I have time. But I'm not sure about how that works. Now, as we said before, dude dodged a bullet by them not unloading in that car as soon as he started to take off. Because we've all seen police do that. But let me read what Beware says. You see, we are looking at spots back in late 2019, but the virus kicked in March, which slowed a lot down. But we are able to keep our delivery service and some online orders going. I'm assuming that you're talking about your business. Okay. Let's see. Gotta keep the hustle going. So they could have unloaded in the car right there. But let me tell you about what I saw in a video I saw on YouTube, where there was a guy that was running in a U-Haul. Now, I don't know where in the hell I don't know where you gonna run to in a U-Haul and think you're gonna get away. I have no idea. Like, what's the plan? What's the plan for that? Like, are you seriously thinking that you're gonna get away, or are you just prolonging? Because all you're really doing is prolonging. Are you doing it on purpose? Are you prolonging on purpose? I don't know. But let me just read this. That's a policy. The cop will be held accountable, but the driver as well. Damn. I mean, he needs to, but see, I don't know if you break police policy, can you be charged with a crime though? I don't know. Let's see. BB Cross in the building. What's good with you? What's good? Let's see. We only try to stay in the main. Okay. We talking about your business. Awesome. We're shipping out state and awesome. That's awesome. Keep it up. Keep it up. Let's see. What's good? Okay. Let's see. So here's what happened in the Arkansas video that I saw. And go look it up. Go look up Arkansas chases you all. That's crazy. I've never seen the police do. So what they end up doing, what they end up doing was this. They pulled up to the side of the U-Haul and they shot at the driver while they was driving on the highway. Now you want to talk about how the pit maneuver is dangerous. How dangerous do you think when the Arkansas police pull up beside you and start shooting in at the driver? How dangerous is that? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take a little break, right? I gotta. They called me. I gotta go do something right quick. I'm gonna take a little break. It might be like 10 or 15 minutes or something, right? I'm gonna take a little break. Because I don't want to go through the entire process of starting a whole new live. So I'm gonna take a little break, right? So when I come back, we're gonna pull up that chase where the Arkansas police literally took a gun and they shot at the U-Haul driver while he was driving. I don't remember what the nationality of the person that was driving was. I don't know if it was black or not. I don't think so. I don't think he was black. However, they shot up in that car. I couldn't believe it. I've never seen that. Look, I'm from California, and all the high-speed chases they have a policy that if it get too dangerous or whatever, the police backing off. Maybe that dude who called 911 thought he was in California. I don't know, because I ain't never look. Georgia and Arkansas, they doing pit maneuvers. I seen another one where the Arkansas police did a pit maneuver and killed the entire family. Killed the mama, killed everybody in the car. So you got to know that if you're going to be running, and also you got to know that the children didn't have any say so. Apparently, Lee got ejected from the car, so he probably wasn't wearing a seatbelt. I mean, come on, man. Like, you can't even make, okay, if you're going to run, can you make sure that you tell Lee to put his seatbelt on? I don't know. Like, it's crazy, man. Like, that situation is so bullshit. Until the child dies, the parents are almost like they damn near giving the driver a pass, and they blame it all on the police. It's it's going to be really hard to get people on board with that, because I mean, look, the dude did not show ID to start the whole thing off. That's number one. Number two, you took off after he pulled over. Talking about the police is being aggressive. What the hell come on, man. Like, police be doing wrong shit all the time, but come on, man. it's not every single time police get into an altercation with you that the police is in the wrong. Come on now, like, if the police in the wrong, you got my full support. But in this case, you didn't need no Brown the situation. The driver need jail time. Absolutely, 100%. So look, let me ask y'all a question. Should I keep the live going, or should I end it and come back with a new one? Cause we probably gonna go. Probably gonna take me about 10 to 15 minutes, and then we can probably go for another hour or so. But I was expecting to not be interrupted though. That's why I don't like to do. I don't like to be doing stuff being interrupted. So, what do y'all think? Should we start a new one? Come back, or should we just continue live? I'll play some music. It'll probably take about 10 minutes. What do you think? Keep it going? Keep it going? Okay. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play some music, and let's see, I got an interview tomorrow, but not until 1:30. Okay. Give me like 10 minutes, and let's see if I got a okay. I got to be right back. Oh, yeah. Okay, give me like 10 minutes, and then we'll get right back on it. See, I got the tequila here. I could use a shot of tequila right now. And look, we're gonna talk. I had to cuss out my boss today. I shouldn't say boss, he's my employer, but I had to cuss him out today. And we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it when I come back. But yeah, this is crazy. We're gonna be talking about. I'm gonna show you that Arkansas incident, and then we're gonna get into some other things. We're gonna get into how the discussion I had with my employer today. I would like to talk to Beware. And ask Beware why you ain't saying that you had videos and shit about them trolls and people over there. You know what I'm saying? You can promote that over here. It's no problem. But we're gonna talk about it. We'll try to see if we can get them to hit the link. But in the meantime, I'm gonna play some music, and then I'll be right back. So see you in a minute. I hear y'all. I see what y'all saying. Let me make some adjustments. Let's see. Okay. There we go. Toyota hat. Let's see. Let's turn this down. I hear echo. Let's see. Okay, we back. Let's see. Where were we? Oh, we're just gonna go look for that. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Give me a second. Let's see. I spelled it. Arkansas. Okay, I got it. Let's see. This is a crazy video right here. Boy, this crazy right here. Let's see. Can y'all hear me? Let's see. Let's go back to the chat. Okay. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Let me take. Wait a minute. I'm gonna turn this off. Okay. Let's share this. Look, this is police don't be playing, man. You want to play with the police? Police do not be playing. Play with the police if you want to. I don't play with the police. I did in the past, but I don't play with them no more. I know. They got tactics, man. Look, this right here, what I'm about to show you. Can y'all hear me? Let me just make sure that my audio is good. Do I need to turn this up some or something? Because I got the motor on back there. Let's see. Let's see. Hood trucker met a woman at the toe of the dealership. She rocked his head off. Okay, thank you, Naifa. Awesome. Okay, look. Watch this right here, though. See, okay, they take. I don't want to play the whole video. It's like a 30-minute video, but go check it out. It's the full body cam. Deputy fires at U-Haul driver during high-speed chase. Now, if you think that the pit maneuver is dangerous, and you're thinking that, they shouldn't have used that, wait till you see this shit. Look, this is Arkansas. Arkansas is not that far from Atlanta. What is it, 6 hours? I think Memphis is 6 hours or something like that. Listen, it's not that far away. So I don't know if I've ever seen Georgia police do this, but Arkansas is definitely doing that. And if you're gonna say that Georgia police is in the wrong, I mean, what do you say about this? But let's play this right here. Well, let me turn this off.
Use the tanker. Never mind. We are 44 north now, coming under the exit ramp. Where's the six at? It's the ramp. What lane is he in? Weaving back and forth, units back off.
Long, you might need to move out of the way so you can get sticks.
I'm in the fast lane. He's still in the center lane, weaving back and forth, center lane, back and forth. Move to the fast, take the center.
There's sticks in the road. I believe you got a good hit. There's sticks in the road.
Hey, good hit on the stick, good hit! 10-4. 44.5 northbound, moving to the slow lane. Come on, Sammy, you want me to go right here with it?
Stay with it. Don't let him hit you.
Okay, 59, don't try to pit this U-Haul, it's going to wreck you. Well, 74 is out of it, stop 6. 10-4, 46 north, we have motors pulling over, he's trying to hit them as well.
Now, what happened is apparently they said the sticks are down. He got a good hit on the sticks. So I'm assuming that's the what do they call the sticks? The spike strips. So I guess they call them sticks, whatever. Guess they hit them on the thing. Like they might be waiting till their tires to go flat or something. Let me just make sure I'm still on over here. Okay. But watch this. It's coming soon. But watch when they get tired of chasing this dude, what they do.
Be advised, we're at deadly force in this situation, guys. So if If we get a chance, I'm not gonna let him hurt somebody else.
Negative. He's purposely trying to induce harm.
He's trying to hit.
Caught on the tires. I'll slide up.
No units go around the right side. I'm gonna try to get to the left side of him. No units go to the right side. I'm gonna try to get to the left side of the
Look, he's setting it up. He telling him, look, don't go on the right, because I'm going to be on the left. I know I shouldn't be laughing, but this is crazy how you just think this is okay. But let's continue.
69, give him room. 46 northbound, 170 on that 10th
He busting on him. He busting on him. Hey, wait, you think the pit maneuver is dangerous? The police is busting on him. Look, and he not sure if he did it right, so he gonna try to do it again. Why?
Shots fired. Shots fired. Shots fired. I believe I gotta hit him.
Yeah, boy. Shots fired from you or him.
From me. I'm not gonna let him kill anybody else.
Clear. You want me to try to hit him?
So that's like 6 or 7 shots now. I don't know how many did that, but that was 3 right there. I don't know how many did the first time, probably 3 or 4. So now you can put a total of like 7 to 8 in there. And you're going to see what happens to that. You're going to see what happens to that U-Haul. I know I should be laughing, but it's crazy how you think this is okay. It's crazy.
We're on top of the bridge. Looks like he's coming to us south. Units be ready. 47 north on top of the bridge. He's trying to continue again.
Look, you see the sparks coming out the back. That's probably because they laid the spike strips down and it's on rim to rim. And dude and got hit because he almost immediately pulling over. But let's continue. Let's stop that motherfucker now. You want to run in the U-Haul? That's why we're gonna bust on that. I'm telling you, man, they're not playing out here. You think you're gonna take off on the police in the South? They busting on you in Arkansas, and they flipping cars and shit in Georgia. What you thought, man? They not finna back up off you. You running, they finna chase you. You out of your mind? You black too? Come on, man. That was that shit right there. That dude, man. Look, that dude know where he at, and that dude know how he was dirty. I mean, for him to take off, come on, man.
Nobody move! Nobody move! Somebody else do the call! Somebody else do the call! I think I got him. The driver. I think I got the driver. I probably shot about 6, 7 times.
John, are you good?
I'm good.
You heard what he said? He said, I probably shot him about 6 or 7 times. Listen, they not playing with that chase shit, man, in the South. This is Arkansas. This is like 6 to maybe 8 hours from Atlanta. If you're only 6 to 8 hours away, you gonna have the same type of philosophy. It ain't till you get to California and start getting out west where they want to start. They would never do this in California. But they're doing that shit in the South. So you need to know, that, this is a possibility. Especially if you got kids in the car. They're not playing, man. They're not playing with you.
He didn't shoot. I shot.
Oh, I'm clear on that. Y'all got nothing. Back up. You got good cover over there?
No, on a 4247, be advised, caller stating that a male kept hitting her in her arms and legs. There are no weapons on scene.
Miss Nobody, yes, it did sound like he was proud of that. He said, I hit him 6 or 7 times. But here's the thing. He also said that it wasn't them shooting at me. I shot at them. So he's making sure that everybody know the driver ain't shooting him. He shot at the driver. So what that tell you? That means he think it's okay. And you talking about police was aggressive. So you took off and got into a high-speed chase and called 911.
Hands up! Hands up! Hands out the window! Somebody else got to take this.
One voice. Listen, you got PA, Grant. They're going on for me right now.
Yeah, get on the PA.
Hey, find cover.
Do not come over this way. You're in crossfire. Do not come over the bridge.
John, you need a minute, we'll relieve you if you need.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm coming around this side.
Listen, everybody's behind cover now. Okay? They've got the best advantage right now.
Caller unit, do not come over the bridge. Possible crossfire, do not come over the bridge.
Yeah, I'm about that one.
Go ahead and start at EMS.
Put your hands out the window. Let us see your hands.
They talking about driver, put your hands out the window. They assuming that he not dead. The police just said, I think I hit him about 6 or 7 times. That means he done reloaded and everything. What the fuck? And you running with kids in the car? You gonna run with kids in the car in the South? Come on, man. They busting on you driving down the street. Talking about the pit maneuver is dangerous. They busting on you. Stupid motherfuckers. Fucking.
You're gonna have to info on that. They're all okay with this.
We got one hand out.
He's probably hit.
I doubt they are here telling them what this is.
Y'all hold it, we'll L out.
Not even say U-Haul would not be my first choice for a getaway. What the fuck are you doing running in a goddamn U-Haul? Come on, man. In the South, they don't play, man. I'm telling you, this ain't California. This is Arkansas right here. They bust on you for driving in the U-Haul.
I'll take right side. I'll run for him.
Okay.
All right.
I did not see any wet. He did not shoot. I shot. Okay.
10-4.
Or gun advise 06.
Roll down your window and put your hands out the window.
North Carolina, North Carolina.
Okay, let's fast forward a little bit.
Everybody all right?
They still.
Driver said he shot. Yeah, I.
Wait a minute. Wait, hold on. What did he say?
With your hands visible.
He shot. Yeah, I know I got it. We're going to have to approach. All right. Hey, give me Hey, we're going to have to approach. The driver said he's shot.
I'm sorry for laughing, but I'm sorry for laughing. But here's the thing. First of all, you the stupidest motherfucker on the planet. You running in a U-Haul. These motherfuckers and bust on you, and they asking you to put your hands out the window. You can't because he said you shot. He said the driver said he shot. The police said he hit the motherfucker 6 or 7 times. Holy shit. This is crazy right here. And you want to run? Listen, I don't advise anybody to run from anything in the South, period.
Yeah, I shot him.
Right here and breathe. Run it from right here, all right? Breathe and run it from right here.
He's going to kill somebody out here.
I know it, but breathe and run it from right here, buddy. Breathe and run it. You know Troy's good over there with what he's got. Breathe and run it.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. What the fuck I just see? What the fuck did I just see? What? Carl said throw your hands in the air and wait like just okay. The driver said I'm hit. Hold on, shit. Oh man. This is crazy. You just made me knock my stuff down. Hold on. Damn it. Oh, this shit ain't standing up. Ah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Let's get out of this. Hold on. Let's finish. Man, y'all. This is hilarious. Let's continue.
Truck 1, gunshot battery, 47, I-85 North, Cross Street, F, 47, Auburn Ramp North, contact channel 3, engine 1, notified, truck 1, gun.
Hit on or. Is the driver shot?
No, he shot it back.
Two.
Yes. Yeah.
Are you okay?
I'm good. Really. Yeah, I know. All right, let's go. Hey, hold up. Hang on. Let's go clear this.
Hey, we got to clear this back. Clear the back.
Clear the back. Clear the back.
Y'all watch out. Reach out. I got you. Good. Clear.
Clear for EMS.
Look, they're not playing. That's for the bus on anything in the back.
Let Chance do his work.
Look, dude laid out.
I had no choice. Calm down. You did the right thing. I had no choice. Oh my God.
Look what he said. He had no choice. Now, I couldn't tell. He didn't look black. He might have looked Hispanic or white. But, I mean, look. You know, these people is over here talking about the pit maneuver is dangerous. That ain't dangerous. I mean, because, you know, I done seen pit maneuver where they spin out. It's not a guarantee that the car is gonna flip over. It's not a guarantee. You know, it just happens. It just, you know, circumstances, whatever, however they hit it and whatever. So there's no guarantee that car is gonna flip over like that. But it's a guarantee that you probably gonna get shot if them motherfuckers shoot at you on the way down the street. I ain't never seen no shit like that before. And listen. They say, now if you found no one to troll like a black, ignored his ass, but he won't troll tough love Tommy or React TV. Let's see, wipe him down, Boosie Bad. Ronald Jones stands pigeon toe when he takes. Hey, beware, man. I gotta holler at you, man. I gotta get your take on what's going on tonight with the police stuff. What you think about them busting on dude out the window? What you think about the driver taking off? And then most importantly, well, I shouldn't say most importantly, but also last but not least, tell us why you ain't told us you started a video campaign against these weirdos. Man, I was laughing all day today. Let's see. I need to make some adjustments. Give me a second. 1 second. No. Right about there. Shit. Okay, we'll leave it at that. Okay. Let's see. Eric Fleming, I'm back to give you another chance. Eric Fleming is giving me another chance. Eric Fleming is giving me another chance. Thanks, Eric Fleming. That just started a few days ago. Okay, let me drop this link in here. Let's see. Let me drop the link here. Also, as I said earlier, I had to cuss out my employer. Basically, what happened is that we established that he thinks that I'm some type of fleet manager or something, and that I'm supposed to inspect all of his trucks for free. We established that he was a liar because he keeps lying to me about closing times. Because sometimes, like, you'll go to a place and it'll be first come first serve, and they close by a certain time, so you have to be there by a certain time. And because he wants me to be early, he'll tell me that there's an earlier closing time, which, you know, I don't appreciate you treating me like a child, because that's what you're doing. If you lie to me, if you tell me that the place closes at 6 and they really close at 9 because you just want me to be there, I'm not going to take that. I'm not going to take too kindly to that. See, we are still on the road heading back home from the border of Maine. Okay. We can talk another day. But yeah, I had to cuss dude out. I had to cuss him smooth out. He didn't appreciate what I had to say because you know, he knows I used to have a company. And he was saying that, you know, you've had a company, you should know this and that and the other, blah, blah, blah. And I said, well, that's the reason why I don't have a company, because A, these trucks are trash, and B, that in order to do the stuff right, it costs too much money, and you're not going to make any money. There's not a whole lot of money in trucking. As contrary to popular belief, there's not a whole lot of money in trucking. There's a whole lot of money in doing a bunch of work. So the more that you work, the more money you'll get. But you're going to want to earn every dime of whatever you make. And it's not because there's a whole lot of money in trucking. There's a whole lot of work to do. And that's pretty much that. But what are y'all thoughts on this dude that is shot? Is he going to pay more? And dude, the police just shot the dude in the U-Haul. See, trucker stopped lying. You were on the phone with a lot lizard. This ain't no knife. He wanted him to do it for free. What did I miss? I'm missing something. He said, I bet all 5 trolls in here are watching right now. Weak weasels. He said, yeah, that's crazy. I'm glad me and wife started our marijuana small business. We are our own boss. Yeah. The trucking industry, again, I would only advise somebody to be a driver for a company, not to open a company, because it's too risky. Dude told me tonight that he spent $25,000 on another truck because what he was trying to say is that he was trying to dispute what I was telling him. I was like, dude, you don't really take care of your trucks. You don't inspect your trucks. You don't do nothing. He said, I spent $25,000. I said, you ain't spent $25,000 on this truck because it's still fucked up. And he said, well, he told me previously I drove that truck for 3 days. and I told him, you didn't know what the fuck you were doing because you drove it for 3 days. It's still not fixed. And you said there was nothing wrong with it. So that tells me you don't know what the fuck you're doing. And if you want me to be your fleet manager, you need to pay me. He didn't take too kindly to that. Yeah, congratulations, Beware. That's a good team. Absolutely. Anytime you can get, they say that, team drivers in the trucking industry, the best ones are the husband and wife team. And, listen, if you're going to have to work with somebody, I would prefer to work with a loved one, a wife or something, than some random friend or something, or some other, because your wife gonna have your best interest at heart. You know what I'm saying? To see, we keeping it in Maine. Yeah, it's legal in Maine, right? It's legal in Maine. I'm not too versed on weed laws in Maine, but I think it's legal there. Is it legal? Let's see. Well, he act like he wanted to be shot. I don't know if anybody want to be shot. I don't know. I see why he didn't stop. I don't know. Where you going in the U-Haul though? I don't know where you going. Let's see. I don't know where you're going in the U-Haul. See, I work with family members, more loyalty to. Sometimes family can be hard to deal with because sometimes family respect you less because you're family, and it's not nothing like intentional necessarily. It's just, if your family, like there's a saying, family will fuck you first. A lot of times that's true. Trucker works with his baby mama. I don't know. I don't know if I could work with my baby mama. If I had one, I don't have one. But let's see, is it legal across the board? Medical? Okay. And you know what? In California, though, a lot of the dispensaries are complaining that California is charging them too much taxes. Never fired. I cuss who the fuck I want to out. Never fired. Never. BB Cross, you talking to the hood trucker. I cussed their ass out and stay. I don't leave. They got a check for me. What's that? When I used to watch Housewives of Atlanta, what did Candy used to say? She said, "Don't check for me unless you got a check for me." These motherfuckers got a check for me. Let's see. We have our license to sell med and okay. Beware you distribute it. I would think he would distribute. Say, I've cussed folks out for not hiring me. Well, they hired me and they got cussed out, and they still want me to work there, and I ain't going nowhere until you. I'm not going nowhere until I get fired, because you know what? You can't get on unemployment if you quit. You can't get on unemployment if you quit. Listen, I want you to fire me, motherfucker. Fuck you. Fire me. I need a vacation. I would get on vacation too. This thing is tripping tonight. My lights is tripping. Everything is tripping tonight. I don't know what's going on. Okay. Let me see if this light's working again. There's something going on. I need a new ring light. There we go. A little bit better. You know what? Damn it. I probably should turn some lights on. Let's see. Where are we going here? What do we got here? See, Miss Nobody's. Oh my God, I love the Atlanta Housewives. Yeah, I used to watch them all the time. I don't really watch a lot of stuff no more. I used to watch, you know what else I used to watch? 90 Day Fiance. I used to love that. 90 Day Fiance. Oh my God, it was ridiculous over there. Trucker, stop lying. You get real quiet when your boss cuts you out. Allegedly, stop it. Knock it off. Hell no. You know I ain't gonna get quiet. Let's see. So that means no to you, Ronald. Let's see. Beware. Okay, you're laughing at beware. See, beware. I don't believe you anyway. You're a YouTube gangster. Ronald want that smoke. Ronald want that smoke, man. Trucker got fired to do a YouTube full time. Hell no. I need to get fired though. FRM Sports in the building. Lamont was good with you. Was good. Appreciate the shout out earlier. Appreciate you. Let's see. So Cogma. Let's see. No. Let's see. Just no. No to the Bachelor shows too. Let's see. FYS Sports. Rams or Bengals? That's a good question. Hood Trucker says Bengals. Bet on the Bengals. See, what's up, FYF? Salute Lamont, giving all type of love to Lamont tonight. Rams. Hell no. Come on, man. Oh, hell no. You going to go against Joe Burrow? You going to go against Joe Burrow? You know that Joe Burrow that been beating people down. They've been on the road, going to win, taking down them AFC opponents. Come on, man. Let's see. Lamont, come through, man. We're gonna drop the link for you, man. Come and holler. We need to talk about this Rams prediction. How you on? Is it for the home field? Is that why? It's because of the home field advantage. Let's see. Salute, beware. See that Sally Jenkins, good work. Yes, that was an awesome video. I was riveted. You can say I'm good, thank you, and you FYF. Let's see. See, I don't speak on what me and my wife do with our personal life, but Trucker asked me to come on the panel, and I had to say I had to say why I can't. Okay, you knock me. Okay, I'll give you 5 mil. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Lamar, what's going on, man? The Rams? Come on, man. Yeah, we need to holler at you, man. We need to holler at you. Now, the Rams ain't no slouches, but at the same time, I think Joe Burrow, man. Joe Burrow, he ain't no joke. Joe Burrow's with the shits. Let's see, FYF, I need to watch that live about Sally Jenkins. Yeah, and you know what's crazy is that Joe the trash can. I said Rams winning the trucker, but put 50 on it since you so confident. Come on, man. How you gonna? First of all, I'm gonna give 50 to you, and how you gonna give 50 to me? How I know you even got 50? I don't even know you got 50. Yo, I was surprised she actually did because the NBA changed the rule. Beware, keep roasting that simp, BZ. Like Lamont said, what's crazy is that it's kind of hard for me to believe that Crummy 6ix9ine don't know who that woman is. How does she know? How does she know that he brings Thousand Island sauce with him every time he goes out to eat? Who fucking does that anyway? If that's true. So and if she is being held in like some type of scholarly fashion, you can reference her work, like research papers or something. You mean to tell me you don't know nothing about her? Come on. You already know Paul and Ron, dude. BZ simping for Merlin. The gorilla. It said, yo, BB Cross, that's crazy, huh? She came with the kitchen sink. Let's see. Damn, I gotta listen to it. Yeah, it's I didn't know who Sally Jenkins was. I know who she is now. And I'm curious to see what Crummy 6ix9ine gonna say or do about it. He's quick to say that Stephen A. Smith was at them colleges, and according to Lamont, that lady was at them colleges too. You gonna ask her? You gonna ask her what she was doing at them colleges? Or any of your trolls gonna go and ask her what she was doing at them colleges? I don't know. Beware the slayer of broken, weak trolls souls. Now he's a case study for universities around the country to study the mentality of a bus. Is it Ronald who paid $20? Let's see, we have never once saw no one speak on her. Right. Don't forget to hit the like button, comment, subscribe, share, hit the notification button, hit that Cash App and that PayPal, or the super chat. Don't be afraid. Go join the member section. We'd appreciate it. Get you these bots out of here. I've been seeing bots lately. Let's see. Crummy 6ix9ine, still 13. Oh, that's the other thing. Hold on. Lamont, what's good with you?
What up, man?
What's going on?
I'm good.
I was just about to ask the question.
Yeah.
They said that BB Cross had made a joke, but apparently, was there an age rule when Kwame got drafted? Because it seems to be that there's a discrepancy between him being 17 and him being 19. Is that the case?
Yeah, no, the age rule at that time when Kwame came in was you had to be 18 to play in the league. And Kwame was 19 when he got drafted. He was 19 years old when he came into the NBA. He wasn't. The discrepancy with the ages came after Sally Jenkins started doing her investigations on him. She said that she believed. Well, she said she believed he was possibly younger than 19 and was potentially lying about his age because of how he was acting.
Oh,
so
let me get this up screen. So she's saying that he was younger than 19 because of the way he was acting. Was she or wasn't she trying to make the accusation that they was playing with his age in order to get him into the league?
She was the first person to make the accusation that she felt his parents lied about his age to get him to the league sooner.
So he can make money sooner.
So he can start making money sooner. Now, how true that is, I don't know, but I don't know. It's hard to discredit her when, if you think about when Kwame first came on the scene, he was talking about he got drafted at 17. And so he's saying it, and she said it, and it's just like, okay, what's the truth? You know, what's the real truth then? So it's hard. It's hard to discredit a lot of the things that she says. It's hard to believe some of them, but it's hard to disprove them too, because, man, Kwame even said he was 17 coming in, but the NBA has him at 19.
Now, can we do a Donald Trump move and require him to produce his birth certificate?
Hey, something was fishy going on, but she's the one, like I said, she's the one that first brought the accusations to light. She started this, and again, there wasn't too many people that gave too much pushback against it, because she said it stood out like a sore thumb. If you read her excerpts, she said the way he was acting, she said it just reminded you of a child, like a teenage boy.
Right.
And
let me ask you this: you said you had mentioned in the video that you had friends in the NBA,
yeah,
and that you know coaches and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let's say that somebody were to do research and find out that she, in fact, was correct, that he was 17, and that he did lie, or his parents lied, whichever, to get him in the league early. Could there be some type of a consequence if they find out that's the case?
It definitely would be. The NBA could be held liable, I believe, to a certain degree, if they didn't do their due diligence on it and double check. But it's just hard to say who could be at fault for that. I think it would all depend on how the NBA and the angle they took on it.
No, I'm saying, like, could there be any type of sanctions or punishments or anything like that, seeing that, you know, it had to be some document. If that's the case, then they had to forge some type of documents.
Yeah, it's weird. It's the reason why it's hard for me to believe is because when these players get drafted, the NBA is looking at these players with a fine tooth and comb. Like, they're going through every document, they're going through everything. They're talking to people that you don't even know they're talking to. So it's hard for me to, like, I think the NBA, I think they believe they trust their process. So I think I feel like they put the correct age on there. I think he was 19 when he got drafted. He wasn't 17. I think he started saying 17 to kind of cater to emotions, as far as, look, y'all were supposed to feel sorry for me because I was so young coming in, when he really wasn't. 19 it's harder for us to have sympathy for him, because every time you look up in NBA right now, all of these, almost every lottery pick that's getting drafted is 19, 18. Right. Freshmen is coming out of college. So, and we don't feel sorry for those guys. So,
and so, do you think that it could be the case that he had mentioned that he was 17, and she may have heard that and then ran with that? So it could have been like he said that he was 17 to garner some type of sympathy, and then she might have heard that and then ran with it. Could that be a case too?
She didn't say she heard that. She just basically said it was her assumption that she believed he was younger than 19 based on how he was acting with the team and with the coaches. His reactions to having to run sprints and stuff. She said it reminded him of a high schooler, of a teenage boy. Yeah.
So basically, it was all speculation. Yet she is held in high regard.
All speculation, but remember all of her works on Kwame Brown that they were published as scholarly journals. So if you're doing a thesis paper, because when you're doing a thesis paper in college, you can't just go get any reference from anywhere. These documents have to be peer reviewed by other academic scholars and everything. Her works have gotten peer reviewed by other people, and these are all published scholarly journals. So is there some truth to them? I'm 100% positive some of the things that she was saying were truth. It sounds like some of it could potentially be fabricated, but just like somebody said in my comments, he's probably quiet on speaking on her so aggressively because a lot of the things she says are true. Because he doesn't go at her so aggressively. He doesn't. And she was the main culprit going at him, bigger than anybody else.
I heard you mention not only about the age thing, but also the fact that he brought Thousand Island dressing to every restaurant he went to.
Yeah, it was French dressing. That's something that's been verified by even other players. They say he, I guess he just didn't like the taste of the food, so he brought French dressing with him to all the restaurants. Like, where it could be a 5-star fine dining, he's gonna throw French dressing on it to get it to taste the way he wanted to taste. Which I don't even knock that to a certain degree. I can understand, like, etiquette wise. Like, if you've been to a 5-star restaurant, that's just not good etiquette to do that. But these NBA players do all types of crazy stuff in them 5-star restaurants. So I don't really look at that too crazy, because I've seen NBA players do silly stuff like that all the time.
No, a reason why I asked you that question is because if that's some of her criticism,
you
said that I didn't before I asked the question, I didn't know, but you said that it was verified by other NBA players. But the question I was gonna ask is that was that part of her investigative reporting to report that he brings French dressing, and that garnered her to be so scholarly.
She basically she found any and everything she could, and if it didn't look or sound right, she was gonna put it out there. And so everything he did, from asking, she said it was her word. She said he needed an adult babysitter to sleep in with him. She said he balled his suits up after the game because he didn't know how to take them to the dry cleaners. He didn't know how to do his own laundry. This is the thing she said. And these are the things that Kwame Brown hasn't come out and refuted. Like, you talk about Stephen A. Smith. I've never heard Stephen A. Smith go at him and say these things. Never. I just heard Stephen A. Smith say his hands was too small, he couldn't make the layup. Joked about him like the Shaq and the Food show. That's basketball to me, and that's entertainment. She was attacking this man personally. She talked about his intellect. She even went as far as telling the NBA, is it your job to be a babysitter to these young players? Like for example, like Kwame Brown? And she alluded to how the Wizards had to hire an adult babysitter to kind of, stay with them. But nobody goes at her for these things. And she even did a speech last month at Penn State in December. And alluded to Kwame Brown's, it was a speech about athletes and how they're receptive to criticism. And she talked about her and a dude named Thomas, I forget his last name, but I don't know how to forget his name, but they were talking about how white athletes receive criticism and how black athletes receive criticism and how they react to it. And her primary example, once again, was Kwame Brown. And she talked about how he received criticism, talked about how when Doug Collins berated him, it looked like he almost was going to be crying and stuff. Kwame's going to probably come out and deny these things and say it's false. Man, I'm talking about some of the things she be saying. She be breaking them down so detailed with names and scenarios and exactly where they were and what he did. it's just like, these are a lot of details to be making all this up, and you're not really discrediting it. Like he went really out of his way to try to discredit Gilbert Arenas over some petty stuff.
Right.
He ain't really went out of his way to try to discredit Sally Jenkins.
Now, do you have any background information on Sally Jenkins, like where she started, where she came from, and how is it that she knows all this information on Kwame Brown?
So she started off in the Washington Post, just like as basic beat writer, things like that. And so just like any journalist, you're looking for a way to kind of make your name. And it was called, her first article that she did on Kwame Brown, what was the name of it? I forget the name of it, but that's what really put her on the scene, because that's the first article that she wrote that got published as a scholarly journal with Harvard University. And once that happened, and everybody was referencing her and citing her works, and then they was calling her in to give speeches here, that's when she said, okay, I'm going to keep this going. We're going to keep talking about this. We're going to keep digging into it. And we're going to continuously use this as an example for the NBA. And that's why the NBA brought her in and had that conversation with her.
Okay, so let me ask you this. In your personal opinion, what do you think it is about Sally Jenkins disparaging Kwame Brown like that that would garner her so much prestige? Is it because he's like the example for what what they would want to portray, like black people in the NBA, and he's like the poster child for that? Or what do you think why that she would go after him and then get so much attention, scholarly attention from?
I think it was because if you read her works, like, she's really detailed and descriptive. It's almost like reading a fantasy book. Like, if you just read some of her work, she turns it into a real good story. Like, she's a real good writer. Like, if you read it and you read some of the breakdowns and how she's a really good writer, and it's gonna have you drawn in. So, I mean, she knows what she's doing with the words and stuff like that and putting it together. And then she puts it and she explains it in a manner that where it could be analyzed in a scholarly fashion. So when she starts to say, okay, we're going to critique how athletes are, receive criticism, and how white athletes receive criticism and how it affects them in their personal life as opposed to black athletes. And then she's always going to fall back on her works with Kwame Brown, because that's how she dissected him originally. She broke down, she saw him with the Washington Post. She was a sports writer there, so she followed him. She saw him. She spoke to other players about him. She spoke to coaches. She watched his mannerisms. And it just became, I think it just started I don't think she ever imagined it would get her that much, accreditation. And it just kind of took off. I think it's primarily because Kwame's associated with Michael Jordan, though. He got drafted by Jordan,
Yeah.
And that's the main thing. That's what helped.
Now, you said that she was pushing the narrative that white players accept criticism better than black players, right?
She said, based on her research, she said black athletes, the ones who receive the most criticism, tend to fall into they tend to show behavior of bad spending patterns, splurging, and then when they get this criticism, they take it out in ways that hurt their financial future. As opposed to, they say, when she talked about Larry Bird and how when he got criticism as a white athlete, well, he didn't go and splurge. He knew how to have a little bit more self-control and discipline. But she was talking, I think she even alluded to how black people were raised, because in one of the first experts that I talked about, what Sally Jenkins said, she talked about his upbringing, growing up in a destitute situation, poor, bills can't get paid. And she says this is one of the reasons why when that criticism comes their way, they get to splurging and spending their money wrong. It's the only outlet they have.
First of all, it sounds ridiculous, but to me, that's reminiscent of how the NFL was saying that they didn't want to pay claims on CTE because blacks had a lower cognitive standard to begin with. So, I mean, it's already a well-known fact that blacks as a whole spend more than we save, and we're one of the biggest spending blocks that there is. I don't know that. I mean, I guess you could make the correlation between criticism and spending too much money, but I think it's just a cultural thing, and the fact that if you grow up poor and then all of a sudden you get money,
yeah,
you're probably gonna try to make up for lost time. That's a human reaction. You've been in such destitute for so long, and now you have a little money. You want to. I would think that that would be like a natural reaction until you grow up in a certain way. Maybe Caucasian that's had money for a long period of time, and money's not such a emphasis. When you come into it, I think it's a culture.
I would say that makes sense. But remember, she was. I don't know if she had a tracker on Kwame Brown or what. But when she talked about this situation, the reason why she has so much information on it is because, like, let's say after the incident with Pape Jones, Jihadi White, and Doug Collins, when they all snapped on him, spazzed on him in practice, she reported in one of her scholarly journals that after that incident, the first thing he did was he went out to a car dealership and bought a super expensive truck that even she had questions about if he could really even afford it at that time with his contract. And so there was a pattern of criticism and then him going out and splurging. So criticism and then him splurging. So she used that in her scholarly works.
So she was pocket watching too.
Pocket watching, bad. And see, this is why the people are saying this is scholarly reference, because again, like I said, it's like she was obsessed with him, literally following him, watching all his moves, because she documented. She had examples of criticism, and right after criticism, splurging happened, and she documents this and uses as examples, and then she talks about how she documented white athletes. Criticism came, but this is how they reacted, right? But she even went at white athletes. She talked about how when white athletes get criticism, they're more prone to domestic violence and abuse. So she did criticize white athletes to that degree, but she said with black athletes, they're more prone to, when they get criticism, bad spending habits, splurging, and taking it out like that.
So, I mean, to me, it sounds like, she might have been doing what the NFL did and just trying to make blacks a monolith, like they're all the same, and they're all the same intelligence, and everyone the same thing. I mean, anytime that happens, I got to question your motives or whatever. And then you got Kwame Brown, who is the #1 pick, and he's his career is a little disappointing. Are you mad because he was #1 pick, and you feel like maybe he didn't deserve it, so now you have to go out and bash him? I mean, because it kind of sounds like she had a personal vendetta against him.
That's what I started to believe. I started when I looked at how much research she did on him, and then I even said in my video, I said the time where I really felt where she had some type of personal vendetta against him, and I don't know why, is when Jordan signed him in Charlotte. She was in Washington. He's in Charlotte. He's moved on, but she republishes an interview that really didn't get much traction, and that's when the Popeye Jones and Doug Collins story comes out with Jihadi White. And she even wrote an article in the Washington Post at that time saying the man looked out of shape, like he wasn't ready to play NBA basketball, yet Jordan gave him another chance in the league because he was close to being out of the league at that time. So she made a conscious effort to republish old information and talk about the way he looked and looked like he wasn't ready to play. As soon as he got another chance and there was some positive light shed on him. But again, this is provable, documented things that she has targeted him for a long time. She's been in colleges and schools more frequently than the Stephen A. Smith. She's spoken with the NBA. He said that Kwame alludes to Stephen A. being the reason why the minimum age range was changed for the draft. It wasn't Stephen A. It was Sally Jenkins who played a big role in that. I just want to know why when she looks like the biggest culprit, it looks like you're almost going out of your way to avoid talking about her. That's what it looks like to me.
It does sound like maybe she knows some stuff. Because it kind of sounds like she was trolling him, like a modern day troll. But at the same time, I mean, it is kind of telling that he's never mentioned her, and I'm sure he knows about her.
Yeah,
saying all this stuff.
People were coming in my chat saying that, oh, he's talked about her, and I think I might have heard him mention her name once or twice. But I said that's nothing to what you do. I'm seeing whole videos on you. Videos on Stephen A. Smith and all the most hated blogger. Just like you saw my thumbnail, all these black people, Jamel Hill, Chris Broussard, Michael Wilbon, all these people, you put them in your video, you talk about them consistently, but yet no smoke for the lady who played the biggest role in ruining your reputation in the NBA. She played the biggest role. Hands down, no questions about it.
And was so detailed to report that you bring French dressing to the restaurant.
Well, I think the most damning thing that she said to me was she broke down. She called her Joyce Brown, so she obviously knew Kwame Brown's mom, and said that look, she was dealing with all of these health ailments, X, Y, and Z, and even once he got to the league, she said that he wasn't financially supporting her. That's what she said in her own works. So when you talk about people saying things that ain't true and including other family members, she was the first one to bring up his dad and his dad's criminal past and even his brother's criminal history. She was the first one to bring these things up and put them in writing that are now published in scholarly journals. She talked about his mom and said that he wasn't really helping her like most NBA players do. She said these things. But yet, Gilbert Arenas makes a joke on IG, which I don't even think that was that egregious. But now everybody's running around saying he's the worst person in the world because he said something about Kwame Brown's mom. And I don't even think he was really making a joke about her. He just kind of mentioned her in a joke that he was doing towards Kwame.
Yeah.
So I don't understand it half the time.
It could be that she knows. He might feel like she knows more. If she knows, like, what kind of dressing you take to the restaurant, who knows what she knows? And maybe he might be a little scared about that. But moving on, though, you said that your pick for the Super Bowl is the Rams. Why would you pick the Rams?
I'm just picking the Rams. I think the Rams are the best team in the NFC. I didn't know much of the Bengals. I just know over the past years the Bengals have choked. So I'm just going with off the fact that their typical MO over the last few years is to choke. So I'm assuming that they're going to choke. I think the Rams are pretty stout. They've been solid for the last couple of years. I'm not a super avid football fan, but I know they've been pretty stout over the last couple of years, and they've been one of the favorites to come out of the NFC for a while. I think the Bengals surprised everybody being where they are now. I don't think nobody predicted them to be there. So it'll be a great run if they win it. Great run if the Bengals win it. I'm just gonna say the Rams, though.
You can't deny who they beat, though. They beat the Patriots at the Patriots, and then they beat the Chiefs at the Chiefs.
That's why I hate the football playoffs. I don't like these one and done scenarios because you're never gonna get the best team winning it all.
Well, see, here's the thing. You can't do like basketball because
you can't. It's too physical. Yeah,
you're gonna kill each other.
Too physical. You can't have them playing a 7-game series.
Right.
Everybody be injured. So
right. So, do you have a score in mind? What do you think the score is going to be?
Man, if this is similar to the last couple of Super Bowls, I'm assuming it'll be a defensive battle, low scoring, with a lot of nerves. And I'm gonna say the Rams. I'm gonna get him 24-16 over the Bengals, man. It's some score in that range right there. I don't think it's gonna get too out of hand with a high scoring. I think it's gonna be low scoring for the most part.
Now, are you familiar with Joe Burrow?
Vaguely heard about him coming out of college, right? And obviously his name was big in the draft.
Yeah.
He gets drafted. I didn't follow him throughout his. I haven't been following him, knowing what he's doing, but I have been hearing about him as of late, and so because of the teams that he beat in the playoffs, so now I got to pay attention to him. But I'm assuming I'll find out. I'll find out this weekend.
I would say that he might be the new Patrick Mahomes.
I've been hearing people say that. He got to prove it to me first.
Yeah.
That Super Bowl, when teams got 2 weeks to plan for you,
yeah,
they can identify, especially when you got a good defense, and the Rams got a good front line over there. You got a good defense over there. They can exploit some weaknesses. So we'll see how he looks, man. When they got 2 weeks to just zone in, just on him.
Yeah,
that's gonna look a little different. So we'll see.
Yeah. So you're right. It'll probably be a defensive game, but I'm predicting 34-21 Bengals.
I hope it's high scoring because I want an exciting game.
Yeah.
I honestly don't care who wins. I just want to see an exciting back and forth game.
Right.
But I just feel like I don't know. These teams, it's so much on the line with these Super Bowls, and it seems like nobody's willing to take that big shot, that big chance to win the game. Like they're playing too timid.
Well,
I guess we'll find out.
That's what they say about the Bengals. They don't have no pressure whatsoever. They're not supposed to be there. They haven't been in the playoffs since before they invented text messaging.
Who, the Bengals?
Yes.
Hold on, what's his name? Didn't get him to the playoffs at all?
Not since they invented text messaging. No.
Gee. Man, I thought Lewis got him there. Is that his name?
Who?
The old Bengals coach, the black guy. What was his name?
Not is it Herm Lewis?
Marvin Lewis.
Marvin Lewis. And that's when they had Ocho Cinco and all that. I think they won a couple of playoff games, but still, it was early on. It was. That's what they said. They haven't been to the playoffs since they invented text messaging.
That's tough right there, man. That's tough. Well, I mean, now they got a chance to change the narrative. I like seeing new teams win, new faces come up.
Yeah, especially coming in, and I mean, he said Joe Burrow got swag too because he came in. And they interviewed him. They said when they were talking about Kansas City, they said we came in here and beat the second best team in the NFC.
I like what he said about the diamonds. He said, "I got too much money to have fake diamonds."
Yeah. Yeah, he got swag, and then he was in the locker room doing some dancing or something like that.
Yeah, I like his personality though. So we'll see how it go. I'm gonna be definitely. I might go live during the Super Bowl. Don't know. Yeah.
Now, how does that work? You don't show a video. How does that work when you go live?
Nah, as soon as you, especially for an event like that, but as soon as you show any video, they gonna shut your live stream down. So, just go live, and I'll probably do a scoreboard. Right? That's what a lot of people do. Just put up a scoreboard, just kind of follow the game.
Yeah.
It's just hard.
I seen Tommy do some stuff on OnlyFans where he live streams some of the games.
Now OnlyFans, you can get away with it. See, OnlyFans is not as heavily monitored, so you can live stream. You can tell everybody, come on, we gonna watch the game live over here on OnlyFans because those live streams aren't actively monitored.
Now
you basically do whatever you want over there.
Now, will you end up like Omi and the Hellcat if they catch you?
No, because it's a private stream. So see with OnlyFans, people are paying to come in and watch you.
Yeah.
So as opposed to YouTube, it's open to everybody to just come and watch you. So you could do a members only video, or you could do a members only live stream probably and be able to stream the game without any, pushback. If you did like members only, something like that. But I would say OnlyFans is a good way to kind of finesse it. Just do the game live, get people on another platform, and because I'm about to start FYF OnlyFans page just for the SEO.
I got OnlyFans as well. I'm still developing content to put over there. I'm not gonna do no porn or nothing, but still developing content to put over there. But one of the things I was been looking into is doing like some live streaming with the games and stuff.
Yeah, I recommend people to get away from YouTube soon.
Yeah, but I don't. I'm not trying to be like Omi and the Hellcat and get my dope in by the FBI.
Nah, I think it's similar to like going to a bar and watching a game. Like you go to a bar and watch the game, you know, the bars ain't in trouble.
Yeah.
So like if you're on OnlyFans, that's considered like your online group of friends coming to watch a game in your own personal space that they're paying to be there.
Yeah.
So if you open it up to the public, yeah, you can probably face some backlash, but in a little private setting, I don't think you can.
Yeah. Well, we'll definitely be looking into that.
Yeah, I would say do it. I would say do it live on OnlyFans.
Yeah.
And what you do is you put your video up. You could put a short video up, because this is what I would do when I was going live on Facebook. I would put a quick video up just with like music playing in the background saying, come check us out on Facebook. We live at this time and this is what we doing.
Yeah.
And so that would get people to go over to Facebook. So man, maybe you can just put something up on YouTube, send everybody over to OnlyFans, and hopefully get a few more people to sign up.
Yeah, I don't know if I would do it with the Super Bowl though, because I know the Super Bowl is like, I know they're gonna be all over that, be monitoring that kind of stuff. I might try with a different.
Nah, yeah, you could probably do it with the Super Bowl, but yeah, the Super Bowl's pretty big. It's gonna be a lot of eyes watching.
Yeah,
a lot of people watching.
I don't want to be the guinea pig.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't even. Sometimes it ain't even worth it. It ain't even worth it. Sometimes just
exactly. Well, that was an awesome video you released today.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Appreciate the shout out.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that part.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I try to do. I try to like use my experiences, try to help people sometime. The trolls that claim that they exposed me or whatever, but I had already talked
That'd be
about
so weird. To me, that's just so weird, man. How black people, who we all know how this legal system is, how unfair it could be, but yet so quick to just try to say, "Oh, he has a criminal record," and the same people saying this, it's just like it's for me. Like when I look at Kwame and both Mr. Skinny. Mr. Skinny's done years in prison. Kwame's had his run-ins with the law, whether the charges got dropped or not. But these are two people that both understand the legal system. But yet you're so quick to talk about somebody else's legal background as if you better. And it's just, I'll be scratching my head, be like, this don't make sense. I said, we all got these issues. I said, why don't we just build and learn from it somehow?
Right. But see, some people, like for example, with Kwame and the Merrill Lynch situation, like you said, that could be a teachable moment.
Could be.
I'm sure he's not the only one.
Nope.
And maybe if he mentioned that hey, stay away from this and that, and I did this, I did that, he could help somebody down the road.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I said what I said. I said, look, I got a criminal record. The first thing they gave my ID, the first thing you do is run everything or see everything. I have to act a certain way because they as soon as they see what my record is, they act different. So I have to act a certain way. But in the case of like the high-speed chase where the little kid got killed, in Boykins, that dude, to me, he did like a Nino Brown move, and he chose to use the kids as a shield, call 911. He pulled over, called 911, said, I got kids in the car, and expected the police to pull over. We just went and I showed an instance where the police in Arkansas, somebody didn't want to pull over. The police in Arkansas shot at them while they were on the highway. So they didn't use the pit maneuver. They just used a gun and they shot at them. So I'm saying, like, you don't know what's going to happen. You know, like, even in the case that he pulled over and he took off, they could have shot up the car then before he took, or while he was taking off, and the kids could have got killed there too. So I don't understand the push to try to blame the police as much as they should be blaming that driver, because that driver knew he was dirty. That's why he didn't give up the ID or anything like that. And you know, I just try to share my experiences so that people, you know, don't think that, you know, don't do nothing stupid like that, because you don't know what the police gonna do. And it look, you, even if the police are unprofessional, they get charged and convicted, you still dead. And even though you get a settlement or whatever, you're not going to be here to enjoy it. You're still going to be dead for all those things that you could, you know, you could say, hey, okay, I'm not going to escalate the situation. I'm just going to do, and then you can tape it and then come back later and win it, you know, get a settlement out of court, you know, for a court case, because you get all that stuff and they did everything wrong or whatever, and you're still alive to be here to fight another day. But if you get to doing all kind of crazy stuff and say, I'm gonna take off running because the police are being aggressive.
Yeah, I'll be telling people, I done got pulled over in the hood, in suburban areas, and rich areas, and downtowns. If you just chill and be cool, you going home. You might go home with a ticket, you might not, but you going home. Might get your car towed if your license suspended, but you're going home. Right. These people, like, I be seeing these people, and it's because I think black people are taught to be scared of the police sometimes, or they might have warrants and stuff like that. Like, and it's just, even Kwame kind of gave a horror story about when the police came to his house and he felt like he had to act, you know, put his gun up and do this, and so he didn't get shot. And it's just like, police, most of them police, I'm gonna tell you right now, they just there for a check. They trying to go home too. It's not trying to go to work and shoot nobody. Most of them ain't. They just trying to get home. And you never know, like, you know, in the morning time, these police have briefings, right? So let's say in the morning briefing, they say, okay, officer so-and-so was shot and killed last night over on this block. All right. And we just have to announce that to everybody. And now this cop has to go out to that same neighborhood on the same street, and then he pull you over. He probably going to be on a little bit edge.
Yeah.
Right. So you got to think, calm down. Like, they don't. I'll tell you right now, every time I've been pulled over, I'm talking about, sometimes I've been speeding crazy. The cop come to the window, hands on the steering wheel, and be like, man, like, yeah, I was speeding, man. I was like, yeah, you know, you got me. Most of the time they go back to their car, come back. All right, I'm gonna let you go with a warning. That's happened to me like 3-4 times.
Yeah.
That's generally what happens, man. If you just, because they respect the fact, if you just stay cool, calm, and collective, this is what everybody just trying to go home. They might have a quota for that month. They might have to just pull you over to meet a quota or something like that, right? But just let them do their job, man. Quit acting all scared of them. That's one thing. Black people, they just got too many fears.
You gonna act scared, you gonna make them scared. I seen a thing on YouTube, a video on YouTube where the police pulled the guy over for doing 65 and a 70, and he said he was pulling him over just to make sure he was okay. I was like, what?
Yeah. Now I got pulled over one time. Look, I got pulled over one time for going 45 and a 55. So it's some weird old cops out here that's on some silly stuff.
Right. So you gotta know how to deal with that. Like, you can't go all upset because these motherfuckers.
Yeah. I said I'm going home though. Like, you might have pulled me over on some goofy stuff, but I guarantee I'm going home. Yeah. That's the one thing I'm guaranteeing. Because I'm gonna act cool, calm, and collective, and you ain't about to have no reason to pull no gun out on me.
And then, you know, you get all upset and all that. Gets upset afterwards and file a lawsuit. That's how you remedy that. So.
But anyway. You know how, first of all, half the time black people, they screaming and hollering, think it's gonna get them out the ticket. You know, a lot of them ain't got no money for no attorney to get up out of it. They fake like they do.
Well, I mean, they'll let you fight your own case. They'll let you, all you have to do is go to the library and, read up on some
Mm-hmm.
procedural stuff. They'll let you do it yourself.
Yeah, and most times that cop won't even show up to court.
Exactly.
Say I'm gonna take this parking ticket to trial. We're gonna see if he really show up. they get to dropping the tickets real fast when you say I want to go to trial.
Yeah. Matter of fact, it was a homeless dude. I was in jail one time, and there was a homeless dude in there fighting a shoplifting case. He was taking it all the way to trial. He was like pushing the speedy trial, and he didn't want to take no deals. And they have to take you to trial. So I think it was because it was the winter months, and he wanted some shelter, and he got caught up on some shoplifting, and he took it all the way to the trial.
Hey.
I left before he did, so I don't know what happened, but
hey, tell Joe in the chat.
All the way to trial.
Joe in the chat. I bought like 17 to 20 Kwame Brown jerseys as soon as he started going viral.
Yeah.
And I'm reselling them on eBay. I bought them all for between $4 to $6 before he went viral, and I've been able to resell them all for between $170 to $250. So yeah, it's been a great investment.
Wow.
So yeah, y'all need to get into it too. Catch people before they go.
Thought about that. That's good. That's good heads up right there. I never even thought.
They was definitely real cheap. They was definitely cheap.
Yeah. Was you getting them on eBay, or where was you getting them from?
Yeah, I was just buying as many as I could off eBay. $4 to $6, paid a little shipping, bought a few off Amazon.
I said people still had them. Were they new? Or
Yeah, some of them were used. I think I got like 10 that were new, and then I think I had the rest of them were used in like good condition. So yeah, just resold them. I even got one autographed. I got one that was autographed for $15.
Say it again.
I got one that was autographed for $15. I did.
Were they Laker, or were they just all over the place? Were they?
No, this was the one that was autographed was it a Detroit? It was one of the teams that he didn't stay with very long. It was like a weird oddball team, but it was definitely autographed, and it was verified through like a company that like verifies the autographs.
Yeah.
So
that's crazy.
Yeah, just capitalize off of it. I'm not an idiot.
Capitalism is a motherfucker.
Yeah.
So, I got to get out of here, Lamont.
All right, man.
Pretty much calling my name.
Did you get everything sorted out with Maryland, man?
Man, Maryland did some underhanded, backstabbing type, jealousy type shit. Real quick, what happened was that she was asking me a lot of questions about my ex.
Okay.
We had been broken up probably 3 or 4 months.
Yeah.
And I had mentioned that we're still in communication, and so she would ask me like different stuff, like y'all getting back together, and I'm like, I don't know, I don't have a crystal ball, I don't know, but we still talk. We're not enemies. We're just we're not together right now. So I think she had some type of plan in her mind about me and her or something, and then she wanted to pretty much get her out the way because what she that live that she brought up betrayal, and then she was like really animated towards that bitch knows who I'm talking about, and I'm like, who are you talking about? She knows who I'm saying. So, and it comes out that one of the trolls posted her picture on his thing, which is the one that we were having conversations about, and I sent her a picture of. So all the pictures they got were on Facebook. I put them on Facebook. And that's where they got him from. They tried to say that she contacted him and all of that, but nothing that he ever posted was anything other than he got off my Facebook. He did say that he had more information, but he was going to spare me or something and not release it because he had.
Oh, Kwame said that?
No. What's that dude name? Beware calls him the fake reverend.
Who's that? Mr. Skinny?
No, Self-Awareness TV. I think he don't like you either.
Oh yeah, I ain't never really checked him out like that.
Yeah. He don't. He gets into it with with me, and I think he don't like you, and a few other people. But
I
beware.
be wanting all these people to come to my channel and pull up. Like, I don't know why they scared to talk to. No, like nobody will have a conversation. Huh?
Because they're cowards.
I don't know why. Like, I'll be like, man, just pull up, man. Like, just pull up. Like, because I'm not gonna mute you, block you, none of that. I'm gonna let you speak your piece.
Yeah.
And it's just like, why? Like, y'all act like y'all don't like me, but just come. The panel is open, man.
He said anything derogatory towards Kwame Brown, they hate you for life.
I don't think I said nothing derogatory, of course, Kwame.
Well, you know, he had the big thing with you know, over his channel, and you know, that was good enough for them.
Oh yeah, so they just take any old thing. They just say anything, and so
you
yeah,
say anything about their Lord and Savior, and they
that's crazy right there that they do that, man. That's crazy.
Yeah. So
I'm the worst friends to have, though. Worst friends to have.
Yeah, because look, Marilyn, we fell out. She started her own channel, then went and teamed up with all of the people that were making derogatory videos towards me, the trolls. Teamed up with all of them, and even the people and the people that she teamed up with were making derogatory videos about her too, and then went and teamed up with them. So I mean, she showed her ass after that. Like, I had made accusations, and I said, okay, we'll just wait and see. And then she started doing different shit, and then she teamed up, you know, with all them people who made videos about her. I don't know how, if somebody making somebody saying that you ain't got no job, you're on a fixed income, your titties are sagging and all that kind of stuff, and I mean, whatever derogatory thing they could say, then you're over there like yucking it up with them, and like nothing ever happened. I don't know how that works like that. Could never.
Yeah, that's yeah. I don't.
Like this. If you talking shit about me, keep that same energy. We never gonna be friends.
Yeah, that's wild. Hopefully she come back around, man. I don't know, man.
Well, you know, she made videos and took her whole damn channel down, and you know, it was just weird. I recognized it as soon as it happened, because you know, again, that live was weird because she came with a topic that I like. It wasn't even my idea. Like, betrayal, like, for what? Like, if you look at the video, I'm confused. Like, I don't even know what you're talking about. Then comes out, she, you know, she asked me over and over, like several times, what would I do if I found one of my exes betrayed me, whatever. I said I would just stop talking to him, and every time I said that, it's like it made her more angry. So I was like, yeah, something going on here. And then come to find out that a boy posted a picture of my ex, which is the one that we had conversations about, and then I put two and two together and was like, okay, she was trying to get her out the way.
Self-awareness TV. They said he's right. I'm about to go. I might, whenever you pull up, I'm gonna go try to pull up on this live.
I don't think he does lives.
You know?
I don't know if he does lives.
Yeah, I be trying to, man. I know that dude. The dude, Straight Talk TV. He did a video about me.
Yeah.
I was literally in his comments. I said something. It was something silly too. Yeah. It wasn't even nothing serious. And I'm talking about before I made a comment and he replied. And before I can even reply to what he said, he was already doing a video saying FYF Sports, I was like, that was fast. I was like, give it 24 hours or something. I said, it was so quick. He was able to read my response to his comment on his live.
Yeah.
I was like, man.
So that dude used to go at me. That dude used to go at me until he passed me on a subscriber count, and then I ain't heard from him since.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, I just said I just wasn't gonna go back and forth with him.
Right.
I said, you know, because it just didn't sound. It sounded like it would have just been an unintelligent conversation, and I wasn't about to go back and forth with that dude, man.
Yeah, because before he showed his face, because when he talks, it sounds like he doesn't have any teeth in his mouth.
Yeah, well, that's what I said. I said, what? I told somebody, I said, well, maybe I'll have a conversation with him if he removes the mic from in front of his face. Maybe cheat again.
Like, got like meth mouth or something. That's what it sounds like. But
like the whole front is gone, man. He do a good job of hiding it if that's the case. He keep that mic. He did not move that mic.
He sure the fuck don't.
That mic is not moving at all. It's like if his head moved, the mic is moving with it.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Right.
Well, Lamont, it was nice talking to you, man. I got to get out of here.
All right, man. I'm gonna catch up with you later, man. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Appreciate you, man.
When you doing your next live?
I'm gonna go live probably tomorrow night because probably tomorrow night. If not tomorrow night. Hold on, what's tomorrow? Tomorrow is what?
Tomorrow is Wednesday.
I'll definitely be going live Wednesday or Thursday. Definitely Thursday for sure, but probably tomorrow as well, depending on what trades go down. I'm hearing about another trade that might go down, so I'm just kind of waiting until everything happens. On the 11th. So we hit the trade deadline on the 11th.
Okay, so it's Friday is the deadline.
Yep, Friday the deadline. So we going.
So is it through Friday or is Thursday the last day?
I think Friday morning. So the trade deadline ends at a weird time. So I think it ends right at 11:59 Thursday. Once Friday hits, it's wrap. So teams are gonna have to really make their moves ASAP.
So Thursday the last day.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Okay. So
now you can have a deal in place.
All trades happen on Friday.
Yeah, you can. So you can have a deal in the works on Thursday and then complete it on Friday. But you can't just make a whole new trade on that Friday on the last day. I think you have to already have it in the works. So there's some weird rules to it.
Is Ben Simmons getting traded?
Is who?
Ben Simmons?
I don't believe so. I hope that he does because Philly's just gonna have to take the L on it. But I don't believe they will. I don't think Russell Westbrook's getting traded. And I think James Harden is probably staying put. But I have a buddy who he played with Damian Lillard a couple years ago, and he texted me this morning and said Dame wants out. And his agent was told to look for trade partners. So we might see another big Portland trade. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm like you. I'm not. I'm more of a football fan than a basketball fan. But but you know, I'll go back and forth with Wally though.
Yeah, Wally is crazy. I mean, Wally be in the comments going crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'm gonna be checking out this FYF Sports debates. Go check out his video, subscribe, all of that. And I'm gonna be looking for you. I don't know what I'm gonna do. My schedule's all over the place. So
yeah, I got you. All right, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna get up out of here, man. You have a good one. I'm gonna catch you on the next one, though.
Okay, man. Thanks. Appreciate it.
All right, man. Yeah.
And with that, we're gonna get out of here because you see me shaking, and they're getting toward the end of it. So we're gonna get out of here, and we're gonna be at you real soon. Take care.